Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. OMG, Meghan's in trouble. Breaking freaking news. Karma has bit her in the butt. People are demanding answers. People want her stripped. And I believe they're putting it in place right now to take it down. Oh my God, without the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan is nothing. But honestly, she's nothing right now because she has managed to ruin it for good this time. Because what idiot would resurrect something that should have been buried or never said in the first place? And I said it to you guys. I said, no one's talking about Catherine and William. Everybody's looking at Meghan and trying to figure out why she would do such a disgusting thing. And the way that she did it was so sneaky and underhanded. And it all roads lead back to who? Meghan. All roads lead back to Meghan. And now they want Harry and Meghan to come out and denounce this, said they had nothing to do with this, and that's a lie. But Meghan hasn't. She's quiet as a house mouse. She ain't nowhere to be found. You can't find her. She is under the hood somewhere. Excuse me, let me get. She is under the wood somewhere. She is not available. She has messed up. You couldn't stop her from talking. We would see her every day. She was out every day. Now all of a sudden she didn't went into hiding. And now she doesn't have anything to say about a book referring to her sister-in-law as racist. And she didn't come out and say that's not true. But she wanted her to pat her on the back when she was going through mental issues. And Catherine didn't even know. Why would Catherine do, that blows my mind. That she wanted Catherine to rub her back while she was going through with her father, her mental state. She wasn't going through with nothing. Meghan was sitting over there lying and acting. And she thought her acting was that good. So she's just going to act her way through life. No, I heard this one gentleman say there is something wrong with her. There is more to it, to the story. Because you can't make this up. If I told you how this, if you just think about it, it just doesn't make sense that someone would do the things that Meghan would do. It's shocking. I'm still in the shock phase. Everybody else is like, take the titles and let's see what's going to happen. I did say this, that we were going to, and I probably already said it. We were going to go into stages. I just said it. We're going to go into shock. We're going to go into what happened, confusion, and then we're going to go into anger, pissed off. Now we want some accountability because she keeps getting away with it. What's to say that she won't come up with something new? She is hell-bent on taking this family down, and everybody knows it now. It's not a secret. My dog knows. Hold on. Okay, so, there's a lot. I'm going to get to as much as I can, and then we're shutting her off. Okay, here we go. Let me get to it. Let's do this one. So many.
It's absolutely appalling. And
sorry, that was a little long. We'll come back to that one.
The UK Conservative MP has sparked a bid to strip Harry and Meghan of their Duke and Duchess titles after a royal racism row. Tory MP Bob Seeley is seeking to.
I did not mean for that to come out that high. I did mean it to come out weird though. What?
Change the law after the Dutch version of
Let's
a
go back. Let's hear it
UK
again.
Conservative MP has sparked a bid to strip Harry and Meghan of their Duke and Duchess titles after a royal racism row. Tory.
Red alert, red alert, red alert, Meghan. They're coming for your titles, girlfriend. They're coming for the Duchess. The Sussex squad. Sussex squad. They're coming for your girl's title. You're going to have to change your name to something else. Markle, they may let her back in, but the royals are kicking her smooth to the curb. It's over. It's done in Doolittle. It's done in Doolittle. She has She don't want it. What's she walking around with the titles in for? What's she walking around with the titles for in the first place? Okay? They're coming for your titles. And I know that you heard that. I know you heard what they said. And you should be freaking out. You're trying to figure, Harry, can they take it? Can they take it, Harry? Yes, they can. They can switch the do and take it from her. And they need to. Because that will be a lesson learned, hopefully, and that she will not continue this debacle of a trash fest to take the family down. We're not going to keep giving you things and gifts and the Duchess of Sussex and all this stuff that you want, and then you come over to the UK when you get ready to, and all this foolishness. No, it doesn't work like that. You're not running anything. You're just... You haven't even been in the family long enough to receive half the things that you even are asking for and want. And now that you're not a working royal anymore, why do you need the titles anyway? For what? What purpose does it serve that she's walking around with these titles anyway when she's not doing anything for the Commonwealth? She's only doing for self-servant. And then she turns around and the same institution, the same people, the same loving family that gave her the titles, she's talking about it's a racist title. It is. Meghan is walking around with a racist title. Sussex Squad. That's that stupid stuff. That's that stupid stuff. Okay, we're going to get a better song than that though, guys. Meghan has messed up. Strip diddy do. And I don't know how that works, but if I was in that, if I could, I would help vote. Vote me in, strip him. What is she gonna do without the Duchess of Sussex? What will she do? What will she become? How will she make it through in Hollywood? They have spit her out like a bad chip in a bag. Bloop. They are sick of her shenanigans. They are sick of her trashing the royal family. And now they see it. You can't tell me they're not like appalled from the vitriol. Meghan hasn't said anything because she doesn't feel that she needs to, because it's true. And she's not sorry that it was told because she wanted it told. She's in on the debacle. She leaked it. She's the leaker. You know how you go and have that mystery dinner and you sit down and you try to figure out who did it? Meghan. She did it. Follow the trail. All you gotta do is follow it. Obi Scobie. Oh, best friends with Meghan. She's the best. She's wonderful in the book. Everybody else is rats. And everybody else is racist too. They're all the bad people. And Meghan's the best. She was over there for 15 minutes. Now she's some savior. Now she's some mega. She was going to be the best role, doing everything that I took it too far. No. They want to take your titles. Harry's already in trouble with the United States with his visa stuff because of the drug issue. Going on live TV talking about, and his book, because his wife told him to. Talk about the drug use, Harry. Talk about the drug use, Harry. Talk about it. Say it. That'll get people to read it. Now his visa's on the line. Listen, the visa's on the line. He's got 5 court cases because of this woman. He's not able to see his family because of books like this and how she's destroyed the relationship forever. And Harry's just sitting over there in the corner like, what's next, ma'am? What's next, Meghan Master? What is this? You want to put the names in the book now? And you want to do it accidental? Okay, now people are asking us to come out with a statement saying we denounce it. No, because if they do, then they'll be throwing Obi Scobie under the book, and then Obi Scobie's going to be talking. It's like a crime scene. If you tell on one, you tell on both. No, Meghan has to stay quiet. Because if she doesn't, then the truth will come out. So either way it go at this point, she's screwed in my book, in my opinion. Because no matter what she says, she can't say anything other. She's not denying it. No, why would she? Because she wanted it there. And then when she come out with this fake story talking about she's sorry that it came out that way, that's really going to raise some eyebrows. Because that meant that she's okay with it, and it's true, when she wasn't even in the room. Okay, let's continue. You know, sometimes I have to finish the story.
Bob Seeley is seeking to change the law after the Dutch version of a new book named King Charles and the Princess of Wales as the two royals.
Did you see how Owen Scobie last night on that other video, how he was trying to say that Piers Morgan was the one that said the name and repeated it, and he did something against the law? Owen Scobie needs to be worried about his situation, because you're the one that put it in the book, and now you're trying to blame Piers Morgan for saying the name that you put in the book. That's that Meghan move. That's that manipulation. If you ain't careful, you get caught up in that. Yeah. Piers, why did you say the name? Tessa was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off at Morgan. No, cowards. Nope, because it was going to come out anyway.
Who raised questions about the Sussexes' son's skin colour. The MP argues the couple, quote, should not keep the titles and privileges if they trash an institute.
Oh, God, this is so good to me. I told my husband I would give him the best back rub ever if he watch a little bit while I get on here and chit chat with you guys. Look at this. They're coming for her titles. That's all she has. You know she loves that. She would never give that away. She will take them to court. She will fight. And I think even after that, she will continue to use it as if she didn't hear them tell her to cease and desist the name. No. She's not giving that up, because you know what she's going to say? The Queen gave her that. They can't. The spokesperson has said that the Queen has given her those titles, and this is her response that she want to say. The Queen gave me those titles, and they can't take something away that was given to me by the head of state or something like that. No, she's going to fight. Okay, we'll see. And she loves this. I told my husband, I said, excuse the language, maybe I shouldn't say it, because it'll really be bad. Meghan this is better. Meghan gets off on this. She's glad she's in the news, and she doesn't care about them threatening taking her titles, because not the big bad wolf. You're not taking anything from me. And Tyler Perry and Oprah over there looking like fools because they befriended her and they were manipulated too. Yes, you do, Tyler Perry. She's still talking about something. She's still talking about racism, and she ain't even been over there to visit. And she doesn't have other examples to show that it was really racism. There was nothing. They showed you love, compassion, and they opened the door for you. They allowed you to be a senior royal when you didn't deserve to be. They gave you top of the line everything. I was shocked that she was having a royal wedding. I was like, dang, they're giving her a wedding? I said, this is big. No. I didn't know you could be racist and give and be kind and all of that. I didn't know that what I see of the royals, they're not racist, and people are not even talking about the racism anymore. I told you that we were going to stop talking about that. We were going to start talking about the source of the drama. We're not talking about Catherine and William, because we already know that it was a lie. She messed up when she said those names, especially Catherine, because Catherine is a new blossoming flower into the royal fold. And why would she even think that it would be any concern? Why would she even think that it would be? She doesn't know if the skin color is dark. No, they can't have a title. And look at the reasoning behind it too. Because she goes a little deeper and says that they wasn't going to get the titles, but they sitting over there, Lilibet, Princess Lilibet, and Prince George. Sorry, Prince Archie. Excuse me, don't get mad at me. It was a mistake. I would love to see them take it. This is funny. It's funny to me, and this is why it's funny.
Well, they're facing him out.
They have brought this on themselves. They are in trouble. I knew they would be. I'm sure one of them videos back in the day said it. Let this go. This is what I did say. The Oprah show will be the end of Meghan. And where are we? The Oprah show. More or less. It was the races, and she knows that triggers people. And so that's why she decided to play the game and put it in the book. And now she's silent. Are you silenced or silenced? Which one, Meghan? I would have to say both. Really? This is over. Really? Okay.
A UK Conservative
One more
MP
time.
has sparked a bid to strip Harry and Meghan of their Duke and Duchess titles after a royal racism row. Tory MP Bob Seeley is seeking to change the law after the Dutch version of a new book named King Charles and the Princess of Wales as the two royals who raised questions about the Sussexes' son's skin colour. The MP argues the couple, quote, should not keep the titles and privileges if they trash an institution that plays an important part in British life.
Ooh, that was so good. That was so good. She thinks about herself. If she was thinking about the British people and the other things that contribute to their work and their duties, she doesn't care. She would have stopped. Meghan only sees what benefits her, what's in front of her, what's best for Meghan, how it's going to look for her, and how am I going to get back in the news. You know, I miss those days when I was in the news with the Oprah interview and the Spotify and the Spare. Like, she needs a new high every time. And here we go again. And now consequences is coming knocking on her door. I was saying something and I forgot. Let's just rewind it, you know? It'll come back.
Son's skin colour. The MP argues the couple, quote,
Meghan is damaging the monarchy. She's damaging reputations. She's damaging things that are life-threatening. It's a danger to what she's doing. It is very dangerous. You're talking about the King of England, and you are tearing down his reputation with your antics. And then he's got to deal with the fallout with the people. As he goes and shakes their hands and go on royal duties, he doesn't know what's going to happen to him when he's out there with these two in the background trying to kill their reputation. And not just their reputation, everyone in the family. They left no one unturned. Meghan has declared war on the royal family. Tom Bauer broke it first. This is serious, because she'll come up with something else. Then it'll be another group of people that was racist, or she'll come out with a whole new thing. Well, I went past this room and, you know, it had all these things in it that symboled racism. Meghan is a loose cannon that is just floating out there, that is just ready to explode, and it's dangerous. That's what he was telling me, that she's affecting the day-to-day business, the day-to-day structure. She is damaging everyone's reputation for her own personal use, gain. That's the disgusting part about it, is that none of this has happened, but Meghan has conjured it up and made it into something that it is not. And it is affecting the day-to-day business for the King and William and Catherine. They're walking in to celebrate, or where they were the other day, and a news person asked them about the two people, the racism. And that's all because of Meghan, because she wants them to have bad press. She wants them to be talked about negatively. She wants the Sussex squad to go in and have a rapport about how horrible her sister-in-law is. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't at every single opportunity try to say something negative about her, or how horrible she is, how lazy she is, how she wants to be on the screen, how she made her cry. But Meghan has cried woof, 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 for the last time. She has managed to do it. To me, this is it. There is no coming back from this. And it will be written in history that she was running around with these shenanigans. I don't think history is going to treat her version right, because the drama continues. It never stops with her. We've been on a collision course of drama for a long time. We should still be talking about Spotify, but we're not. Just saying.
Should not keep the titles and privileges if they trash an institution that plays an important part in British life.
Wait, Harry and Meghan?
She talks all this stuff about what everybody has done to her. And then when you think about the things that she's doing to them, it is unprecedented. It is unreversible. It is unbelievable. It is unexcusable for Meghan to attack the royal family at this level. It is wrong on every level of my understanding. Is that what she's doing is really, really bad. And now people are fed up with it. They're coming for your titles, girl. What are you going to do without the titles? Hello? Sorry. I'm a little goofy today, which is good. You need to laugh, guys. We need to laugh. Okay, let's move on to one more.
Well, they're facing a mounting backlash as they continue to maintain their silence on the royal racism claims made by their mouthpiece, Omid Scobie. That's in his new book, Endgame. But another voice who has been silent on the topic has also been the king, who's been too busy making speeches at the Global Climate Change Conference. So I want to know, is it time for King Charles to take action? Right, I think I'm going to go to you, Peter Edwards. What do you think about all of this?
To me, this is really sad, and it's a family obviously with a lot of disagreements and being aired in public. I think Omid Scobie, obviously he's written a couple of books, and he was, I support the right of reporters publish what they want, but essentially, should the king be commenting on the works of a gossip columnist? Of course not.
You don't think so? Benaby?
Well, I think the whole thing's been blown out of proportion. I am half Pakistani and half English. My wife, my ex-wife, was entirely English, and when she was expecting our children, we often discussed what they might look like, because we had lots of different ethnic contributions coming into the mix. Actually, she was half Russian, half a quarter English, a quarter Scottish. I'm half English and half Pakistani. So we had a real melting pot of genes, and we often discussed what colour our children might be, what complexion they might have, what the colour of their eyes might be, what sort of hair they might have. That's not racist. That's just normal.
We would guess and try to figure out who was closest to what the baby was gonna look like. I said it. I the one said the baby was gonna be light.
It's normal, and even completely white couples will discuss the prospective caricatures of the features of their children, and so I think the whole thing has been taken out of context.
But I watched the Oprah interview. I thought it was staged. Concerns is a very specific word used to sort of draw in your imagination.
Well, I think Meghan Markle is a very sick individual.
But she's not here to defend herself, but she has said that she has mental...
I'm gonna stop doing that. That can be irritating. She's a sick individual. Sick. They're calling her sick. Sick individual. That's big to me. Now, I can say it, but someone on TV calling her sick as if she's been diagnosed? People are starting to see there's something wrong here. This ain't normal. This ain't normal for anyone on any level, on any circumstances. This stuff that Meghan is doing is not normal. This is not normal. This is not your everyday stuff. I told you Meghan is over there writing a story and planting seeds and doing things to be evil and nasty. And she thinks she's in a story. I really do believe it. I think she needs to go sit down with someone and they need to tell her the things that you're doing are affecting others. Do you care? Does it matter to you? Obed Scobie, they asked Obed Scobie, do you think you owe them an apology? And he says, no, I don't think I did anything wrong. Oh, yes, you did. Even if you didn't, aren't you just sorry that it ended up in there the way it did? Ding dong. That's all he had to say. Yes, I'm sorry that it may have hurt some people and stuff like that, because my intent was not to put them in there. That is not what he said. And so since he's not saying that, he is lying too and trying to justify it and point the fingers at someone totally has nothing to do with this book. Piers Morgan. It's unbelievable. I think baby sleep. No. Oh, yes. It's their camp is over there defending their stance on it. No. I told you, when I hear my child in the background, I do get like everything just shuts down and I forget what I'm talking about. So let's move on. She's sick.
She clearly has. I think she's got real mental health issues because she manages to get offended.
He said, I believe that she's got real mental health issues. She is not offended by this. Don't get it twisted. She's just using this as a tool to blackmail and to, come on. She's using this as a tool. Meghan knows that wasn't racism. She doesn't even know what racism is. And the only time that I know that she's experienced it is when her mother had. Meghan is over there plotting and planning and twisting things and wants attention. She's sick because she wants attention and she wants everybody to pay attention to her. And American people are not, especially her friends. And she wants to pretend that whatever the kingdom said, it hurt her and it was offensive. Something that happened 6 years ago that she wasn't even in the room to be there to see it. She is not sensitive. She is sick. And it's not because she's sensitive. She's sick because she doesn't care. She portrays the most narcissistic tendencies that I've ever seen in my life. But there's other things going on, like a psychopath. She does not have any remorse, any feelings, any thoughts, she didn't care who she hurt. So she made a list of royals, and she didn't leave any one of them unturned that she went after. Sorry about my finger, it did break. Yeah, she said, let's talk about Anne. What did Anne do? Let's say she took the cottage. Just throw her in there like that. Just making up stories, just coming up with stuff, because what she wants to say. Maybe Anne said something about the cottage and then all of a sudden she didn't took it. She cannot be trusted. And so people are looking at Meghan like, wait a minute, let's dig a little deeper. There's something wrong here. She's sick. That's what he said. I ain't saying it. I'm just describing why he thinks that. Allegedly. She's sick. Her and Harry believe that it is okay for them to play these games in the media while we sit back and watch. And then she talked about how she's playing the game, she's talking about how everybody was mean to her. The 15 minutes she was over there, 15 minutes, that they did all this to her. They were bad and they fed her to the wolves. And she hasn't given us anything to chew on that would state that claim. No, I don't see that they were chewing you to the curb and throwing you out. No, what I see, it was a loving family that invited you in by mistake. Their mistake was letting you in. And I wouldn't invite her to go to tea. I would invite her to meet me at the grocery store to pay her back money I owe her. I would look out. No, I'll mail it to you. What's your address, girl? PayPal. She is evil. This is evil. This is sick evil. Because like that gentleman said, the previous video that I just, this is dangerous, especially when you have the royal family taking care of people's lives. They are about the people, like one of my subscribers said, they are about the people of the UK and making sure they're okay. They do what they do for their people. That's why Elizabeth gave up all her life. She was working till the end. And Meghan was over here with her shenanigans talking about there's a racist. And it wasn't the queen. It was the queen. If you attack one person over there, you attack the queen. If you attack the media or the UK people, you're attacking the queen, idiot. That's what she doesn't see. You can't separate that. She does. Because you know how I know she separates people from the whole group? Because she separated her father from Samantha and Samantha from her daughter. Now, I talk to her daughter, my niece, but I don't mess with the mom. Threw her out and said that she didn't even have a sister. Now she got to go to court next year and fight and to clear her name. Meghan, this is who we're talking about. But she wants us to believe that she's the damsel in freaking distress. Meghan treated everybody poorly with disrespect and nastiness. And she is bullying them on the world stage. This is a bullying tactic. If I got 4 more books to tell, I got 4 more chapters. They were supposed to come out with more and more stuff, but they didn't have nothing because they had said it all. Whatever she had conjured up, now she wants to resurrect it. Let's resurrect the racism. I'm back. I want to be back in the news. And then let's spread. And that's not the only thing that she said. She said some other stuff in the book, but it has backfired on both her Owen Scobie and her. And no one cares about the book. We care about that she mentioned 2 people that she shouldn't have. And she is messing with fire. That's why she's in trouble. Listen, I listen to how they react to it, which tells me they're fed up.
By the most inoffensive things, and she was welcomed wholeheartedly into the royal family. The wedding,
we gotta stay with
her imagination. Well, I think Meghan Markle is a very sick individual, but she's not here to defend herself. But she has said that she has mental health issues, so I don't. She clearly has. I think
she's trying to make sure she don't get sued. She said, "Yeah, we know she's got." When he said she was sick, she wanted to clear that up right away. She says, "Yes, she does. She has mental issues. I just want to clear that up. That we're not saying."
Big word used to sort of draw in your imagination.
Well, I think Meghan Markle is a very sick individual,
but she's not here to defend herself. But she has said that she has mental health issues, so I don't.
She clearly has. I think she's got real mental health issues because she manages to get offended by the most inoffensive things, and she was welcomed wholeheartedly into the royal family. The wedding she got was in no way diminished as a result of her being.
It wasn't. They spared no expense. They gave her whatever she demanded, asked for, and wanted. They rolled out the freaking red carpet for you, Meghan, and this is how you treat them. They're even allowing you to keep the name Duchess of Sussex, and now you're over here still taunting them with the racist crapola, and you don't think people are going to get upset? This is stupid. Meghan has managed to really kill herself again, kill her reputation. Any likableness that we probably would have had for her is gone because she's constantly digging in where she shouldn't. I don't want to say it again, but whatever. It's my take, my opinion.
From an ethnic minority or anything like that. She was celebrated.
She was celebrated. You were celebrated. You had £30 million wedding. I would have said, I don't want a wedding. Can I just get the money? Just kidding. No. The Queen went out on a royal tour with Meghan. King Charles walked her down the aisle. He flew in a whole choir to sing for her. Diana's sister sang a song. Catherine's children participated in her wedding. They gave her a cottage. They gave her $2-point-something million, whatever, to renovate that sucker. She had an allowance. She was treated like a princess, and she treated it like crap. And she still is. And that's why what she said is shocking everyone, because that's not what we saw. And I wonder what Tyler Perry and Oprah are thinking. Tara? Do I have any Tara people out there?
She got was in no way diminished as a result of her being from an ethnic minority or anything
At
like
all.
that. She was celebrated, and yet she bit.
If not, she was treated even above and beyond. Catherine had never went to a Sandringham Christmas before William and Catherine got married, and the Queen knew her more than she knew Meghan. But she was welcoming Meghan in and letting her know, your family is my family. They knew she was sick. I'm gonna start saying that because he said it, and maybe it's okay to say. They knew she was sick when she had all those celebrities at her wedding sitting down there with only her mama peeking up looking like a I don't want to say it. That would probably kick me off. I'll just say it this way. She was sitting up there looking like a beetle in amazement. Then she get home and let her daughter talk her into talking about the family is racist. Y'all wasn't saying that over there when you was sitting over there looking like a beetle in the church? Like, oh my God. Yes, but look how Meghan treated it. Like a joke.
Hand that fed her. She bit the people that put their protective cloak around her, and she kicked the institution in the shins. I don't understand what's wrong with that woman.
He's upset.
Into the royal family.
He's upset. He's upset. He said, I don't know what's wrong with that woman. Ooh.
The
Listen.
wedding she got was in no way diminished as a result of her being from an ethnic minority or anything like that. She was celebrated, and yet she bit the hand that fed her. She bit the people that put their protective cloak around her, and she kicked the...
She bit the hand that was feeding her. She bit the hand that made her a global instant icon. Tyler Perry, you couldn't help her through this. You couldn't help tell Meghan to shut the hell up. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Bethany told her, shut up, Meghan. Just be quiet for a few minutes. Let us get over the crap that you've already done. And now you're just going to just really put the icing and cream all over it with this stupidness that has ruined you. This man is highly upset with her behavior. And he isn't the only one. It's all over the internet.
I don't understand what's wrong with that woman. Sorry, I thought that was funny.
I don't think it's right to call someone sick. You know, I wouldn't sort with that. I think...
not as in sick, but she has talked about mental health issues. If you are
She's
suffering
trying to
from
fix
that,
it.
it would be seen as illness.
I think Harry and Meghan have made some poor judgments, but Harry lost his mother at a young age, and they both of them, get followed around the world by photographers. I think
I don't know what the hell that got to do with this story. See how this, and I don't know if he's a Sussexes or whatever, but they need a defender. You always need someone in there to counter, the real deal stuff. But make it make sense. Don't come in here and start talking about Harry like this has anything to do with him. The man just said it. He said, what's wrong with that girl? Everybody knows it's Meghan. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Sorry, I'm a little excited because I've been seeing this and it's pretty cool.
So their life will be very difficult. Of course, they have enormous wealth, but I definitely wouldn't call her sick. I don't think that's right at all.
Yeah, she is sick.
A member of the royal family, and they're still treated like royals regardless of their kind of formal or legal status.
No, it's not. blow this off as if it's nothing. It is something. This is something. It's not a just brush it under the rug. You're not going to sweep this under the rug and just be like the rules are just going to continue. No, she is extremely, literally all the way to the top, offending everyone over there. And it's not okay. And I don't know what his mother has to do with Meghan putting two people's name in a book that she shouldn't have. And not just that, talking about every one of them in the book. We haven't even really got to even get to that part because she named the wrong royals. And she has accused them. And it's a lie. And this man is trying to deflect like they all do. I believe that if you have to defend her in this kind of a way, that you're narcissistic too.
The royal family faces probably unimaginable pressures that would just be alien to any of us.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. Do you think that part of this was a misunderstanding? That Harry, because remember the conversation about the concerns with the skin or whatever, with whoever it was in the royal family, he's only kind of a new adopter of the whole racism thing. He doesn't fully understand it. Do you think he went back sort of to his wife, say, oh, they said this to sort of score?
I have no idea, and I think that's maybe that's why I'm being wary, because we have no idea what goes on in the royal household, and I certainly wouldn't rely on what Omid Scobie says. I think clearly it would be hugely wrong if anyone suggested that having a black child would be denied some privileges in the royal family. But as far as I understand it, what goes on in the royal household, and I certainly wouldn't rely on what Omid Scobie says. I think clearly it would be hugely wrong if anyone suggested that having a black child would be denied some privileges in the royal family.
Okay. He doesn't care what Obi Scobie said, but he's getting his information from his girl Meghan. And Meghan is running around being quiet and trying to use the no complain, no explain situation. But this is not going to work because you're always talking. You always got something to say. This is, and why all of a sudden you don't? You hear it. She's all in it. She's sitting on the bed, loving it and getting phone call after phone call after phone call. What's going on with you? What's going on? Did you have anything to do with this? No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
But as far as I understand it, Omid Scobie has not gone that far, and as you said, he's...
What do you mean he hasn't gone that far? See, there we go. He hasn't gone that far. Yes, he has gone that far. Now look at them trying to downplay what he's done. Now, and that's why these people don't put themselves in the shoes of the people that are being accused. Put yourself in the shoes of Catherine and King Charles. And it has nothing to do with them being royal. It just has something to do with this woman coming out on national television telling us that they're racist. And you're trying to say that it is what it...
Conversations and several of us villagers in the royal family, but as far as I understand it, Omid Scobie has not gone that far, and as you said,
saying that he hasn't gone that far. He has tipped the bucket, baby. It's over. It's down here from now. And honestly, this is just the potatoes of it. Meghan's the meat. Meat and potatoes. Meghan is the meat. They're going for the meat. They're not going for the potatoes. Obi Scobie is the potato. Yes, he was used. Meghan.
Vaguer language about conversations, and several of us have obviously dual national family members, and we all talk about what our kids look like.
Well, listen, my son is called Ivory, and we had a hoot because he's mixed race. We thought, what if he comes out really dark? Because obviously Ivory is a white colour. So then we said, well, maybe we'll call him Emily. So it was a bit of a laugh, a bit of a joke, and nobody was upset by that, and least of all Ivory, because he didn't know anything.
Well, we were looking at Kira's ears to see how dark they were, to see if she was going to get darker, because she was just white. And we were like, okay, what is her true color going to be? And so my sister said, let's look at her ears. It's a little tan. So she's going to be a beautiful white tan baby, adult, whatever. I don't care what color. I wanted to know what her eyes was going to look like, what her nose and what her toes, what her fingers was going to look like. It's sad. It really is. It's really sad that she has done this. It's that sad for her career. It's sad for her Duchess titles. They're on the line. They are moving. They are making preparations to strip her. Because if King Charles doesn't have the go ahead to do it, then they do need to do that, because she needs to be taught a lesson. Because if you continue to feed the bear, he's going to continue to want more. Okay, so that one's over. Here we go.
Right, because I refused to do it yesterday.
Okay.